And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Knocked down from the side. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. 2nd down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll set up a throw. He gets this one to Johnson. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! 58!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in.
Brendan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go!
And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They're going to look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Let's go! Let's go!
And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go now. Boom, land it. Over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 15, the 40, 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one.
Let's go!
They'll try and throw for it here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go! Green, 39! Watching that, Barney! Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 2nd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Traylane. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the wideout in motion. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
10 yards still left on second down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.